dad was upset with. In the early days of call display, before it was widespread, my dad, who had call display, answered the phone. It was clear the caller had the wrong number. My dad said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Wasserman, you have the wrong number." There was a long pause. The man said, "How did you know my name is Wasserman?" To which my dad replied, "Well, you sound like a Wasserman." My dad was never wrong. On one occasion, he mistakenly walked into the women's washroom at the airport, and in the women's washroom, he thought, "What are all these women doing in the men's washroom?" My dad had a knack for finding nurturing women. He found this in my mom, who always put us kids and my dad before her. He found this in Cora, who looked after him day and night until the end. While he wasn't a nurturing sort, he focused on making money. I have one special memory of him in this light. One day when I was around 11 or 12, I came home from school soaking wet. I had taken the bus and walked home, and for some reason my dad was there, which was unusual. He was the only one there. He opened the door, looked at me, and exclaimed, "You're soaking wet." He rushed me inside, brought me upstairs to the yellow bathroom to find a towel to dry off. He seemed genuinely concerned that I was soaking wet. After ensuring I dried off, he told me to come into the kitchen and proceeded to make me a hot cocoa. I had never seen my dad make any kind of food or drink for me or others. I was a little confused, but I enjoyed this moment, and it stuck with me. My dad applied his tenacity and persistence to his personal life as much as to his business life. He dreamed of having a large family that would love him. When my parents struggled to have kids, my dad was determined, despite doctors telling them there was no way. My dad researched and found a doctor in Sweden who performed what was at the time a novel surgical procedure on my mom. After 8 years of trying to have children, my parents were blessed with my sister Jessica. When Jessica was 9 months old, my mom became pregnant with my brother Jonathan. When Jonathan was 9 months old, she became pregnant with me. And when I was 3 months old, and despite breastfeeding, she became pregnant with my sister Karina. My dad said they would have continued to have children if they could have. Okay. Prior to my mom, my dad also had fathered 2 other children, although he did not raise them. Michael, who sadly passed away due to a drug overdose, and Leona, who he reconnected with for some time. My dad was never able to rest his body and mind. He could not stop. He continuously went over and over in his thoughts, which were fed or contaminated by a deep fear of abandonment, by his hunger for but inability to feel love. And so he could not hear what his soul always could. It is the Hebrew month of Iyar, which is a time of healing. It is my hope that there will be healing for my dad, that his neshama, his soul, unencumbered by his body and mind, truly enjoy eternal rest and feel and know the love that was always there, but that he could not receive during his lifetime. I hope there will be healing for myself and my siblings and for his wife, Cora. I hope that it is my dad's ultimate legacy, that his children repair what his soul, hearing, surely wants, but cannot, and build harmonious and supportive connections with each other. I also want to honor my mom, who my dad will be buried next to. Her consistent love and support gave us all the foundation from which we can achieve this legacy. May my dad's memory be for a blessing.
Beautiful, thank you. I also want to mention that it's very appropriate not only because of a business connection, obviously, but that Heather is here, as Heather is the immediate past president of Beth Israel, and Gordon's grandfather was the founding president of the synagogue. So from literally, as we say in Hebrew, door to door, from one generation to the next, there is an ongoing relationship between you and our synagogue congregation, Beth Israel. Please rise for the traditional memorial prayer of Amalei Rachamim. Amalei Rachamim shochin b'amromim, v'msemin uchanata chanfei hashchina, v'malo kedoshim etim v'zrakim asur met nishmat Gordon ben David, shalach lo l'mo v'gan eden temenuchato, Anna berachamim astureo b'sato kanfech le'olamim, v'tzor b'tzor met nishmato, Adonai hu nechalato v'yanoch b'shal mashkava v'namar. Amen. Gordon's family has asked that donations in his memory be made to the BC Cancer Agency. Everyone is welcome back to his home after our interment at 4189 Doncaster Way for the meal of condolence. After the funeral itself, and ask that we actually, before going to Doncaster Way, come back here to the chapel for Mincha for the afternoon service. So again, we will proceed now to the burial itself, and then come back for Mincha, and then to Doncaster Way. I ask that the pallbearers step forward now at this moment. Ask everyone, the family, to walk behind the casket, and everyone else to follow behind the family.